Hey, what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing out there? This is Cam Jennings, aka Zero Fats, coming at you on behalf of epicconversions.com. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Let me know if you cannot hear me. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I call the Holy Trinity of the Make Money Online space. And it's funny because, like, the longer you do this kind of thing, the longer you're in the make money online space, the longer you're in digital marketing or you're into internet marketing or you're an entrepreneur, I noticed that you start to kind of like develop a kind of a handbook for yourself, kind of a rule book, you know. I think Nikos likes my title. You start to kind of develop a rule book for yourself, and you might not even realize you're doing it, but like internally on a subconscious level, you're kind of like developing this rule book for yourself. And I was talking to a student of mine last week, and I noticed that I told him a piece of information that I'm getting ready to share with you guys. And as I told him that, I realized that I'd actually never shared that with anyone before. It's the first time I'd ever shared it with anyone, but it's something that I pay attention to, like, religiously. It's something I call the Holy Trinity of the Make Money Online space. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what these three things are. This is the Holy Trinity of the Make Money Online space. I'm going to explain to you what they are, and I'm going to talk to you about each one just a tiny bit. And I want you to know, when you respect the Holy Trinity of the Make Money Online space, it's easy sledding, right? You have a much easier time winning online. When you do not respect the Holy Trinity of the Make Money Online space, things become infinitely harder for you. And I know this, unfortunately, from experience. Because you see, like, I will pay attention to the Holy Trinity of Make Money Online, and then, like, I'll go off on a wild tangent, and I'll think there's a product that I need to make, or there's something I need to put out. It's absolutely vital. It's the best product since sliced bread. Everyone's absolutely going to love it. But I'm ignoring one part or another part of these three things that I'm getting ready to tell you about. And then it flops. It doesn't do as well as I thought it was going to do. And at the end of the day, it's because I was ignoring the Holy Trinity of Make Money Online. It's funny. So what is it, right? So the first one is cheap, right? The first rule of Make Money Online is it cheap, right? And what I mean by that is, whatever you're putting out there to sell, is it cheap, Like, when I go to Walmart and I go to buy let's just say a gallon of milk, even though nobody in my family drinks milk, we drink almond milk because half my family's allergic to dairy, but everybody gets milk. We can all relate to what a gallon of milk costs. I think it's about $3 for a gallon of milk. If I go to the store and, Walmart's got milk on sale for $2.50, that's cheap. That's a pretty good deal for a gallon of milk, right? It's cheap. Right? So are we respecting the fact that our thing is cheap? Is it easily affordable? And the reason why we respect this fact, the reason why we respect this whole cheap concept, is because the people who we're asking to buy our stuff, generally, they probably don't know us yet. It's like walking into the bar and, like, seeing some girl you think's kind of cute, and, like, you don't walk up to her and ask her to marry you, right? You walk up to her and maybe start some casual conversation, maybe try to get her phone number, maybe call her, maybe get a phone call later, maybe get a date. And it kind of goes like that. But we start with small commitments, right? And this works really well for success if we're trying to push large volumes of product, We just ask for a small commitment, right? And I'm saying, like, I'm not talking about actual value here, guys. I'm talking about perceived value, right? I mean, what is the perceived value of your product? Generally, it's whatever the market looks like, right? You know, if you have an ebook that's on email marketing, right? The ebook is about email marketing, and you know, you put your heart and soul into this ebook, and you've generated thousands and thousands of thousands of dollars in email marketing, and you're the pro, right? You know you're the pro, right? But the market is saying the ebooks on email marketing are going for about 10 bucks, right? Well, you know your book's worth 80 bucks. But it doesn't matter what you know, okay? You need to come out with the $10 version of that, because the perceived value of the market is 10 bucks. So, and I'm not saying you can't sell your book for 80 bucks. I'm not saying you can't do it. What I'm saying is, if you ignore this Holy Trinity, right? Rule number one being cheap. Is it cheap? Does it require a very small commitment? Because they don't know you, they don't know how awesome you are yet, and maybe they're willing to like take a shot and spend $7 on your thing, because it's not that big of a commitment. It's $7 to lay the money down and see what you can do for them, right? But you know, just laying $7 down is different than laying 80 bucks down. It's different than making like a $20 a month commitment. It's different, right? So when we talk about, you know, finding success in the make money online space, and putting a lot of people on our buyers list, and you know, making lots of money, you know, the first rule of the Holy Trinity of MMO is your thing cheap? Is it cheaper than what the perceived value is? So that's the first one, okay? The second one is it easy, right? Is it easy? And I don't mean is your thing really easy. I mean, is the perceived perception? Is the perception easy? Do people think it's easy? Because, you know, I've sold products where the perception is it's kind of hard, but like on my sales page, I've taken the time to show them how it's going to be easy this time. Let me connect the dots for you. This is going to be easy. The promise I make on the sales page is that it's easy. And then what I deliver in the product also needs to be easy, step by step, right? So is what you're showing them, is what you're teaching, is your thing, is it easy? Because if it's not easy, and you're not promising easy on the sales page, guess what? You're not respecting the Holy Trinity of make money online. And you're probably gonna have a harder time selling it. Case in point, my very last product, I tried to, well, not my very last one, but the one before, I not too long ago, tried to launch a product called Talk Show Empire, right? I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. Guess what, right? The perception publicly is that it's kind of hard to like do interviews, or that like it takes a lot of time to do interviews, and people don't feel like they're necessarily going to be good at doing interviews, and like it's like not something they want to do. It seems like a giant pain in the butt. I don't want to interview people. But now me personally, I thought it was going to be simple because I've done a ton of interviews, but like I don't equal my market, right? Like the more experience you get, the further away you get from your market a lot of times. So it doesn't matter what I thought was easy. I ignored the second rule of the Holy Trinity. It wasn't easy. It wasn't perceived to be easy, even though I think interviews are kind of easy and it's a pretty easy way to outsource experience. It doesn't matter what the truth is. What matters is what the perception is. And I'm not saying the truth doesn't matter. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying the truth doesn't matter. The truth does matter. But what I'm saying is the truth matters, but you must respect the perception of the market, right? Because the perception of the market is what's going to put money in your bank account. So you have to respect that. So the first one was cheap. Is your product cheap, right? Compared to the perception of what the normal product should cost for that kind of thing. Is your methods in the product easy? Are they perceived to be easy? Have you spelled it out on your sales page to where this seems easy? I could do this, right? And then the third one is it free, right? And I don't mean, is your product free? That's not what I mean. What I mean is, are the methods you're teaching in the product, or the things that you're teaching them how to do in the product, is it using free methods, right? Or are you going to require them to buy something else? Because like if I buy your thing and then you're going to require me to buy like 10 other things, like now I got to invest like $300 in advertising, and I got to sign up for this website over here, and I got to sign up for this over there, then like I'm going to feel some kind of way about it. I'm going to feel like you kind of ripped me off. Like I bought this thing, now you're telling me I got to go buy this thing and this thing and this and the other thing, and it's not free. Like it's not just free stuff. So what I'll say is, if you're putting something together to sell, and you're gonna recommend something like BuzzSumo or something like that, look, BuzzSumo is awesome. It's got a trial, right? So once the trial's over, it's kind of expensive. So like if you're gonna put methods in your products that cost money after the trial runs out, what I say is put alternative methods in there that are free, right? Even if you say like, hey man, I use this, it's awesome. I understand some people are on a budget. Now listen, if you're on a budget and you can't do this, let me show you this alternative method that you can use instead. Then when you get some money rolling in, you can upgrade to this, right? And that's an easy workaround. But if you ignore that, if you ignore the free thing, the free rule, the rule of free, okay, you will pay for it. You will pay for it. All right, it will cost you. That's the Holy Trinity: cheap, easy, free, right? And I say this, like, if you want to put products out that sell really well and that do good, paying attention to these three rules, this Holy Trinity is what I call it. I call them the Holy Trinity. Respect the Holy Trinity. That's what I say to myself. When I'm going to put out a new product, I say to myself, am I respecting the Holy Trinity of MMO here? Because if I'm not, then I know, like, I better address it. Because if I don't address it, I absolutely am going to pay for it. I have never not respected the Holy Trinity of MMO and walked away unscathed. Every time I have not respected this Holy Trinity, I have walked away burned. Every single time. I mean, I can take you all the way back. I launched, I'll give you an example. I launched Affiliate Command 2017, about a year ago. Okay, I launched it at 197. Guess what? You don't launch a product at 197 on Warrior Plus. You're not respecting the Holy Trinity. It's not cheap. The marketplace dictates that products in this market should be around $7 to $12, right? And then you put the more expensive stuff in the funnel. That's the market. So if you drop something at 197, be prepared to be fighting an uphill battle, right? I ignored the Holy Trinity. I got burned. I came back a couple months later. I launched a product called Free Funnels. What did it do? 5 figures. 5-figure launch. The product was called Free Funnels. It was cheap, it was easy, and it used free methods. I respected the Holy Trinity. 5-figure launch. I came back after Free Funnels. I launched another product called Launch Levels. It was a case study on how to do exactly what I did to produce that 5-figure launch. But guess what? The product was about launching products. And the market perception on launching products is that it's very difficult. Launching products, the perception of launching products is that it's very difficult. I didn't address that on my sales page. I didn't say on my sales page, hey, I'm going to show you an easy way to do it. In fact, on my sales page, I did the opposite, and I said, hey, guess what? I'm going to show you exactly what I did to produce a 5-figure launch. I'm not saying it's for beginners. I'm not saying everybody can do it. It's probably a little on the advanced side, but this is exactly what I did. I'm going to show you exactly what I did so you can follow it step by step and do it if you want to. But I ignored the Holy Trinity. It wasn't easy. And I didn't address that on my sales page. I didn't say it was easy on my sales page. I didn't make it easy. It was a straight up case study. But the fact of the matter is, whether it's exactly the way I wanted it or not, because it was a case study that I wanted to do, and I didn't think I could do the case study and just make it easy. It wasn't kindergarten. It was more like an advanced thing. But the fact is, whether it was an advanced thing or whether it was an easy thing, doesn't matter. I ignored the Holy Trinity. I didn't make it cheap, easy, and free. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy. The perceived the perception was that it should be easy on the sales page. And if it's not, the perception of launching products is that it's hard. So unless I address that in my sales page, unless I address that in my product, it's not going to do that well. And launch levels did not do very well. I didn't respect the Holy Trinity, and it burned. All right. Now, after that, I came back. I did Cloud Money. What's Cloud Money? Cloud Money was a product that taught people how to do everything online for free using all free methods, right? Using something called Google Classrooms. Cloud Money used something called Google Classrooms, taught people how to use Google Classrooms. It was all free. It taught you how to do everything for free, how to set everything up for free. It was cheap. It was easy methods, and it was free methods, right? Easy training, free methods. Cheap product, easy training to get through, free methods. What did Cloud Money do? Another 5-figure launch. It was a hit, right? Then I come back and I do Talk Show Empire. What does Talk Show Empire do? It ignores the same rule that launch levels ignored. It didn't appear to be easy. The perception was that it was not easy to do all those interviews. So here's what I'm telling you guys. I can follow it all the way back. Every time I ignore this Holy Trinity of MMO, I get burned. Every time I respect this Holy Trinity of MMO, I win. So anyways, that's the Holy Trinity of MMO. Is it cheap? Is it easy? Is it free? Is it a cheap price? Is it easy methods to follow? Is it free methods? Are they free? Am I gonna have to pay for stuff once I buy this? Right? And if you respect those three things, man, your life is gonna be infinitely easier, and you're gonna get, you're gonna increase your chances of success massively by respecting that Holy Trinity of rules. So anyways, that's one from my personal handbook of Make Money Online. And I would love to tell you guys, I read those in a book somewhere, but unfortunately I had to learn that rule the hard way. So respect the Holy Trinity and you will probably win. You ignore the Holy Trinity, you will probably get burned. That's all I got, guys. I wish you the best out there. I'll see you in the market. Peace, guys.